Okay, guys, this is the What You Saying podcast. This is episode 7. I got RemJ here.
Hello, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, me and RemJ have been talking about getting him on for a while now.
Since the Aikido days, man.
It's the Aikido days. Your mate, one of the first times I met you as well, one of your mates took a sticker that I had, and then he just, without saying anything to anyone, he just went to a car. I was about to pull off, and we didn't know that. Just stuck it right on the bumper, and then just fucking, it drove off, and I was like, what the fuck?
My friend Joe Wells will do anything. You could literally tell him to jump off a bridge and he would. He probably has, to be honest. Like, he was kicked out of schools. Like, he was one of them kids. Genuinely would do any now.
You were actually performing that night as well, weren't you?
Was it towards the start of?
I think you were towards the end.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because, I miss it. I don't know if they can see it, but like,
they won't see it.
It's so sad, man. That place was such a nice place to play at. Like,
was it Aikido you talked about?
Yeah, Aikido, yeah. But you had a nice pair of decks, a decent sound system. It was closed in.
Good crowd.
Good crowd, yeah. And the crowd would show up every night as well.
Oh, yeah.
Considering it was on a Sunday as well, like, people have got work the next day and they're still showing up.
Yeah.
Very impressive, you know.
I showed up, like, I only showed up for a little bit because obviously I was one of those guys that I'd work on one day. But it's not changed, hasn't it?
What? It's been through
yeah.
Open Deck's been through a few places. It's started at Aikido and then moved to the Jolly Brewer.
It did.
That was pretty fun. Like, they got a better sound system in. I think, don't quote me, but I think it was digital disturbance or something. So I wouldn't quote me on it, but they had 2 stacks and you had obviously kickers and mids or whatever, but they were crisp, like very, very crisp, and they put out a decent volume for being inside, obviously, because it was
really loud, like for like a pub setting as well.
Yeah, there's a very hyper residential area. There's a hotel and stuff. Like, I used to do such a good job.
It was banging. Yeah, and you did some great sets there.
Thank you very much.
I was raving out to you, man. Honestly, like, you play some heavy songs.
Yeah, I think I have a decent range of, because obviously I play just D&B. Like, at home I mess around with garage and bass line a bit, tech boy sometimes. But with D&B, because it's been my main thing the entire time I've mixed, I will go into all of the subgenres, like down to like from liquid to like Belgian jump up, like the whole range of it. And I'll like any song. I don't stick to a certain subgenre or type of D&B.
Yeah.
So, like, in the mix side, just did, which we could try and get into the podcast maybe. Yeah, sound. I play some like halftime D&B, but the BPM is the same. So
Exactly.
Go from but it's I experiment so much because I just have such a love for D&B and just bass music in general.
So what do you say, like, a guilty pleasure of yours is music wise?
Honestly, run about what, like, genres?
Yeah,
Dubstep and rhythm.
Dubstep. I went to go see Skrillex.
Really?
11 years ago when he was in his old days.
Proper, like heavy, like bangarang. Yeah.
Dude, he came in on like a futuristic tank and just with decks, man, and like he had like visuals as well on the screen, man. Yeah. It was such a vibe.
I love watching all the old rave videos where there's less phones and more like just people enjoying it.
Enjoying the experience.
Enjoying it, yeah.
It is crazy to see like how it's evolved, kind of thing.
Definitely.
But like, we had this conversation on the podcast before, like, should you film, should you not? I mean, it is good. I mean, it's when people like start filming and they know it in your face and it's like, well, it's like a little bit of consideration, I'd say. But I mean, like, you can't mistake ignorance for volition.
I think it's also like a balance of enjoying the moment and capturing the moment to enjoy later on.
Because I always go to be like this.
Yeah, that's another guilty pleasure. I will watch rave videos over and over again. Honestly, I have a folder on my phone in my camera roll. They have just rave videos and I'll just go through them.
Yeah.
same with the videos of me mixing. I'm not self-obsessed, but just I love the fact that it makes me happy seeing people dancing in the crowd to like something I'm putting out.
The thing is, you get a reaction. They're not thinking, "Oh, this sounds cool," and that many people are agreeing with.
Yeah, I put pride in my work. Like when I'm making a set, I'll consider everything, like how the mix is progressing, like how heavy it is at certain points, like give the crowd a rest sort of thing.
I didn't want to ask you about it. Like, do you like listen to it after, like, do you record it, like listen to it after and like check the pacing and be like, oh, this there's too much heaviness in here and I need to do like a little slow kind of mix.
When I make a mix, I'll put hours into it. So like, depending on how long it is, if it's a half an hour set, I'd say I put about an hour and a half into making the set list, and then another like 3 or 4 hours recording it, listening to it back, making little adjustments, just so it sounds consistent and full.
Yeah.
And then calm when you need it to be calm. So
what's the steps then? Like from step one, like, do you think, do you have like a vision going in? I want it to be like this. I want this kind of like emotion from the crowd, or do you just start playing songs and then get inspired and see what fits where?
So when I make a mix, I think the first thing I do is find the start song, and it has to be like suspenseful at the start to like bring it in, maybe a bit of vocals depending on how I'm feeling, but it has to have like a good intro sort of vibe, as if like this is the start of my set. I want everyone's attention grabbed onto this bit.
Yeah.
It really depends. Sometimes I'll make it really like heavy and intense. Sometimes I'll make it like joyful and like, I don't know, soulful, like a good vibe to start the set off.
Yeah.
But I'll find the start song and I'll just go from there. And whatever I'm feeling, because I know I'm going to record it and listen to it back, I'll make like a little set list, record it, listen to it back, see how it's going, and I'll just keep on repeating that until I've got like a decent set list that I know all works and can play out to a crowd.
Yeah. And how many times do you have to like make adjustments, and like what's the most difficult adjustment? Like is it hard to let go of a song if it doesn't fit a little bit?
If I find a song that I really like, or a double that I really like, and it doesn't work, I'll get bummed out. Like I'll try and put it further into the mix. Like I'll put the song that doesn't work at the bottom and then try and bring it in. Because you don't want to like swap some genres like with a switch. Like you want it to flow through. I admit I do mix fairly quickly.
Yes.
I keep it consistent somehow, but I do mix like every 32 to 64 bars, when there's a decent amount. There is maths behind mixing. Honestly, like,
dude, I'm learning
bars. I definitely butchered that. How many 8 bars? Different. 32 bars. Every 32 bars, I mix a new song in, or sometimes I'll leave the song in and just carry on with that song. But yeah, I do mix very fast, and when I do a set, I have to have full concentration. Like you mentioned earlier, I need to talk about it. Like I'll have so much concentration into the decks until it's dropped that I don't have to play with it anymore, and I'll be vibing with the crowd. Like,
yeah, it's like, because what I see when I see people like that, passion. I love seeing people who are passionate about a craft do well in it. It's so rewarding, and it just like bring your eyes like, let's go, man.
I'll get so excited to play out just because I love watching the people.
I said it about Frankie as well. He's always up there bouncing away.
Oh, Frankie, like he's like cool with it. He's
cool with it and stuff.
He's like dropping low and like proper go for it.
Him with his neurofunk.
Yeah, it's crazy. Neuro and Jungle, he is insane at. Like genuinely so good at it. He knows what he's doing. Like,
oh yeah,
definitely knows what he's doing.
I'm pretty sure he's going to go to Equinox this year.
Oh really?
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I'm definitely going.
Yeah,
I'm trying to convince my mates to go to to like rent out camper vans. So we go camper vans because for kind of 10 in Mold, especially in September.
That's that reminded me because I went to a free party a couple weeks ago. So it was North Tech, insane. It was in the Peak District.
Yeah,
I had such a good time. I parked like a mile away just because like I didn't want my car getting robbed or like police finding my car abandoned or whatever. There were people in like camper vans or cars with the tent box roofs parked right next to the like stage. It was pretty cool. Like people were.
How many rigs were there?
There was 2 stages. There was the main one, and I think I definitely saw the Raucous Collective flag on it. So I think it might be Raucous, which is a local collective. But yeah, there was 2 stages. There was the main North Tech one and then the Raucous one. They were both very loud. Very, very loud. I got given earplugs by my friend Kainuvi, and I'm so thankful because you had on the main stage, you had 2 big rigs. They must have had 6 to 8 speakers in each of them, and then 2 smaller rigs, and they curved it. So you had 2 in front of you and then 2 diagonally to the side of you.
Shit.
So if you're in the center, like it'd be humming, like the floor.
Gabbing, I think.
Oh, yeah, they played a good range of songs.
I think that's something that I haven't really experienced is like when people move speakers kind of thing. Like it's always normally a wall kind of thing, or it's like with festivals and stuff, they dangle those ones down.
Yeah, like in the air.
Yeah, but to have him like actually create a shape surrounding you,
it was industrial. So yeah, the stage was like they used blacklight and some luminescent paint on the board.
You showed me, just send me that. So they are
definitely. But it was like a bunny with 2 lighters, and the lighters had pyrotechnics in them. So when obviously because the music's just boom, 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 they like light up each hand, like would light up the music. It was so cool. And this black light would shine on the face, and obviously because it's pitch black, this luminescent paint lit up the place. It was such a cool thing, like
instantly as well.
Yeah, and they'd flash it as well. Like they'd put it on and then put it off. Like sometimes they'd put it off on a drop, and you'd see that at the front of the speakers, people just moshing. I don't know if that's the word for it. Don't put me to that.
Yeah.
I don't know real terminology.
Because it's like dancing, like most of them, like the free parties dancing the speakers. And I've been one of those people.
But I know free party culture is a big, like tight-knit culture. You need to get a number that is only sent in social, like trusted social circles. So free party is all word of mouth. There is absolutely no social media. So
which organisation goes?
Yeah, definitely. They like the one we went to. You had to ring this number at 6 o'clock. I think it was 6 o'clock. And they told the people from the north of the UK to go to Manchester and the people from the south of the UK to go to Birmingham. And then you rang it again at 9 o'clock and it told you to go to a little village called Leek, which was out in the sticks. Like it was in the Peak District, out in the sticks. And then at 10:15, you called it again and they gave you coordinates and then a what 3-word location finder, like pinpointed that there was like convoys of people heading to the free party.
Yeah,
like people you wouldn't even know, like car after car after car, and everyone knew where they were going because there shouldn't have been that many cars.
Yeah, you just look because when we were doing it driving back, you looked at the person in the back and it's like, I could see that guy UK Tech 100%.
Yeah,
like you just get that vibe, like raver recognizes raver.
Yeah, and that was my first free party, so I think I did it pretty well. It was honestly, it shocked me. I didn't expect it to be that extent vibe.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was.
They want to do a competition kind of thing. Where like my first one was UK Tech.
Yeah,
and I think it was 54 confirmed rigs in one place. Yeah, shit. Each playing their own shit, each doing fucking numbers, man, on album, man. And it was like literally every genre there. And it was like a festival.
Yeah.
I went to Little.
That's so much funny.
We went to Boston. Because we kept going on journeys and stuff. And then, like, it was just like, as soon as you left one rig, you entered like a silent-ish kind of place. And then well, it wasn't really silent. Everyone was like booming, but it wasn't like crisp.
Yeah.
Then you move on to another rig, and then you get into like a different vibe kind of thing. And it was mental. And they didn't have anything crazy as the bunny that you had, but they had that projector, so it projected on the trees as a base kind of thing.
Oh, really?
I just thought like, that is awesome. Yeah, because I was like, because you take a second glance at it first, it's like, because you think, oh, it's just some shadows. It's like, hold on, that kind of looks like a face. And it's like, holy shit, that is a face, man. And then I was like, oh, bro, that is sick kind of thing. Yeah. And everyone was like super friendly. And by chance, when we pulled up, we looked at some people beside us and, oh, where are you from? Lincoln.
No way. Yeah, no way.
So we were just there doing that kind of thing, honestly, for parties.
When is it?
This was down in Cornwall, bro.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, it was a long drive back, even longer. It was a long drive there, even longer drive back. It was off because the drive took a wrong exit as well. And it had like an hour onto the journey.
That's really peak. Yeah, no, it was. I thought it was going to be a 2.5 hour drive. It ended up being an hour and 40 because obviously we called the number whilst on the way.
Yeah,
and it rang the location in, so we were quite lucky that that happened. Yeah, it was really fun.
Because all opportunities, like I hated the fact that like there was a free party that I wanted to go to, but I didn't. And Guy Ritchie just turns up, walking his dog.
Yeah.
I was right. It's the funny thing is that I got mates who like they post a group picture kind of thing with him.
Yeah.
He's a like Call of Duty kind of thing. He doesn't like drum and bass. He just wants his squad mate. So kind of just wanted to hit like know what the noise was. So what are your like inspirations with music? Like what got you into drum and bass? Like what was like the first kind of like drum and bass songs you were listening to?
So I'm going to go further back than that. And what got me into bass music as a whole. I'll get into drum and bass like
hell yeah, man.
So I was about 11 or 12 years old, and I think it was Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
either that or Modern Warfare 2. But I used to sweat this game out, and I remember one of the games I played. There was a guy in game chat playing dubstep. I'm pretty sure it was Bangarang. I'm not too sure. Playing it down the mic, and I was like, that's like sick. Like playing music. Because I was just playing the game whilst listening to this in my ear, wasn't like in the game chat. And I was like, this sick message guy. And he sends me a message of the name of the song, and from there on, like I'd go onto YouTube, search the song, I'd play the song, go into the recommended, and I used to just make like I'd made a massive playlist of it, and I'd just sit there after school. After primary school or first year of secondary school, I think at this point, playing Call of Duty, playing like dubstep out of speaker. Yeah, I remember they released and everything. But yeah, from that, I had a friend that lived in the same village I lived in. I was younger, so like, this must have been 2 years later. Bear in mind, I was listening to dubstep this whole time. He introduced me into D&B, and I think, oh no, I can't remember the first song, I don't think, but I think it was an old Andy C song, or I'm not actually too sure, but I'm pretty sure like something Andy C produced. Yeah, like the sort of drumly neuro really sort of stuff. I got into that, listened to that for a bit, and then I sort of just evolved my own like taste of it. It kind of went a bit mainstream back then. So we're talking, God, trying to get into drum bass 3 years kind of thing. I think this must have been like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago, I'm pretty sure. So it's 5 years ago. But yeah, I just from there just started listening to D&B. Obviously, I had my other genres I like, but D&B was like sort of the main one.
Oh, okay. What were some of the other ones?
What genres?
Yeah.
Oh God, like 90s noughties hip hop.
Well, like Nelly.
Yeah, and like I've got Nelly, Nas, Tupac, she's fair good with.
Yeah.
Grime, so like Skepta, Jeremy, Wiley.
Yeah.
I did, well, obviously Garage and Bassline. I listen to Garage and Bassline more than I play it.
Was that the most out there thing that you like listen to? Like this is like classical music or something?
What do you mean, like most like far-fetched? Like, why are you listening to?
Yeah, something like that's so like you should like parallel. So like to drum and bass.
White girl music, Ellie Goulding lights.
Oh my god, Ellie Goulding was not what I was expecting.
From time to time, I'm not gonna lie, like my music tastes broad. I can't listen to a bit of it, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, if you listen to my just like on Spotify, you get whiplash.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Thing is, I've like used to put everything to like, but then I started like going through making different playlists and different moods and genres, whatever. And I never stick to one. Like, I will bounce between, even if I haven't updated the playlist in a long time, I'll still go into that playlist. And
I do it more for like playlists for like moods. Like, I'm going to do something, like, I'm going to ride my motorbike, I've got a playlist for that. I'm going to go to work, I've got a playlist for that kind of thing. And what I use my like for is just kind of like for hear a song I like, or I just like into that, and then I'll put it into the playlist after losing my voice. It's one of those things, but I think it's like, if I have it, because I'm terrible with names, like any kind of names, it's horrendous. So I've got to be like, right, I know the song that I want to be listened to, I know what it looks like. I'm like, right, that was it's on the tip of my tongue.
You do it off like the album cover or the picture of the song.
Sometimes it's like a combination of both, because sometimes I can't rely on just the album cover. Luckily with D&B tracks, like more or less all of them have like their own like picture, but like I know the kind of song that if I see it, I'll know that it's that one. Yeah. But if I can't see it, I'm hopeless. So I'll just be like, oh, is it that?
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh, it's this. That was terrible, bro. Like, yeah, sorry.
That's the thing. Like, all of my friends will send me TikToks or Instagram reels, be like, ID this, can you ID this song? I'm like, now I'm a DJ, yeah, but I'm not very good.
You're not with the Shazam.
I do it off of sometimes the pictures, sometimes I know just the artist. Like I won't know the actual name song. And it, like, yeah, I frequently get people asking me to ID a tune because they think I'm like, oh, you're a D&B DJ, like you should know this. Like, and I'm just the same as you. Like, can you name your like something from your main music that I just randomly have in a video?
Exactly. It's like, calm down.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not being any more helpful than you are.
I'm not some mastermind that knows every D&B song on the planet. Like, come on, give me a break.
That's some next level autism.
I have a touch of autism, but I don't have it that much. I can't recite every single D&B song made ever.
Can you imagine? And then like knowing how like long it is as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what are some of the like the big events that you've done? Because I know that you've done Sugar Cubes, Jolly Brewer. We've said. Have you done Void yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I've
is it on like the hit list?
It's my dream place to play. Well, this Void got me into mixing.
But the same venue, isn't it?
So 4 days after my 18th birthday, November 13th, I went to see. It was meant to be AC13 and Serum, but AC13 couldn't get there, so they got Vibes to play.
No, okay.
And I just that rave made me want decks so bad. I can't, because I was at the front, I was looking down.
Yeah,
the deck, just like watching them like pull these, like obviously I know they're faders at the time, but putting these volume sticks up, like I was like, how are they doing this? Like, how are they lining up the songs and everything? And I just kind of from there I was like, damn, I need to learn this. And I got addicted straight away. Like,
that's interesting that you enjoy drum and bass and you didn't think about mixing until you actually.
No, until I saw a rave and the mixing. I didn't really have much of a clue about mixing before that point. I had like my TikTok now is full of D&B stuff, like mixing and stuff. But back then, like I hadn't seen it. on any of my social medias, and like it was all new to me.
Oh yeah, like then I was opening my eyes to a whole new insane world, and I fucking love it. It's crazy. Like I'm constantly listening to like mixes 360s, and I'm constantly finding like real dirty mixes on SoundCloud. Like there's like people who are just like not like big or anything, like doing performances, or they could be, to be fair, and just like little ones that I have never heard of, like my mates haven't heard of, and I just click the mix and I'm like, fuck off, gee, that is fucking.
What do you reckon your favorite like 360 is?
My favorite 360, Kelvin 373.
There's
I have listened to that one probably the emos. Like it is awesome. I just like he puts like Bring Me the Horizon as well, and then I noticed that Andy C did that as well.
Yeah.
So I was wondering that if they have a community where it's like, oh, I'm going to put this track in, and then challenge the other person to do it, and like I'll see if he can do it any better, or like see what kind of see put his start on it. Like, oh, let's put this kind of thing, because Bring Me is popping up, and it's like. It's always like, Can You Feel My Heart? That's always the song that they feel like.
I saw Bring Me the Horizon at Leeds Fest.
Fuck off.
2 years ago. Arctic. So we went to go see Arctic Monkeys. Well, you'd expect Arctic Monkeys to be so good, but they have no stage presence whatsoever. So you're like, yeah.
Dude, I'm not big on Arctic Monkeys.
I love their music, but seeing them live, it was such a disappointment. So we went to the east stage, I'm pretty sure it was. So we were on the west main stage, went to the east one, Bring Me the Horizon. We get there was a ring of fire. We were like, oh my God. We get into the crowd and there was fireworks popping out. Like, it was insane.
I was so annoyed because I went to I went to Leeds the year before they were playing and the year after they were playing. And when I went to the year after they were playing, I was chatting with this one dude, and they were telling me, oh, we were here last year. I'm like, oh, did you see Bring Me? I go, no. I was like, fuck. I'm like, gee, gosh. Yeah. I really want to see him. I was really pissed that, like, I knew about the one that when they were playing in the church.
Yeah.
And, like, I just didn't act on it. I was like, I regret it so much because that must have been such a vibe. Yeah. It was
so good. What's the song? No. One of the Bring Me the Horizon songs. It's not very well known. I'll have to put it up quickly.
Put it up quickly.
You have to, because I'll send it to you so like people can hear it as well. But this song, I was really hammered at this point. Yeah, I was really hammered. This song, like genuinely, I nearly cried. I was like,
was it from the earlier stuff?
I'm not actually too sure, but it was a bit like just so intense that I just like crying. I was like, I didn't even know why I was crying.
Just hit you.
Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to find a BMTH. I have it in Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
It was insane. Honestly.
Do you like a lot of screamo music then?
Yeah.
Really?
Depends what screamo you mean, like.
Well, just like semi-music.
Ghost Moon, Huya, like Scarlord. A lot of the screamo, like. I don't really know how to explain. It's like scream rap, sort of.
Really?
Some of this, yeah. That's sort of
That's not like something I'd listen to. You know. It's because I was always into like my like emo kind of stuff. Like what was it? Bring Me the Horizon, obviously. My Chemical Romance, Green Day, all like that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I thought there's a punky, like emo-y kind of scene that everyone was like falling in reverse as well. They were so good. One of my favorite stuff. Pretty good.
Thing is, this is what's annoying me right now. Like I do know a lot of like bands or artists that do that sort of music, but I just can't bring it to mind.
Yeah, the same as bring it to mind. It's literally like
where it is in the playlist is where I know to go.
Yeah, like I know the name of the bands. Yeah, but so if you get me to like this song, it's like it's gonna be a short list, mate. Yeah.
Sometimes like I'll know the song really well, but I just won't know who done it. I know that's my issue.
I mean, I know Fall Out Boy isn't like the best example, but like I didn't like sing Fall Out Boy from like Come to Colour kind of thing. But if you ask me what song it is, I'm like, not even there, but they had like ridiculously long names, and it was like unnecessary. And then it was them and Panic at the Disco that did that. And then they
Big fan of Panic at the Disco.
do you like that?
Panic at the Disco.
I like when I went to at least 10 years ago, 21 Pilots were on, and they were like very unheard of, kind of they're very new. And I would go in because they were playing. That was one of the reasons why I was going. They played, honestly, their stage presence was insane. They had a piano, they had a couple of drums, and then at the end of their set, they lined up the drums, and they were in the middle of the drums back to back, and they put luminescent paint on the drums. So when they hit with this album, they sprout up, and it was like black lights.
Yeah.
And then they switched, and it was such like, it was obviously choreographed, and the drummer did a backflip off the piano, but he always does a backflip, especially in his like early career. I don't know about him now, but it was so good. It was such a good experience, and to have it, because it wasn't on a main stage kind of thing, because obviously it was the first year or two that they were out. They only had like one album out. It was mega. I told someone to go as well, and they were like, bro, that was fucking amazing. Thanks for the idea of a track right here. I thought it wasn't going to be a vibe, and it was insane.
They're American as well, and it's like, to England, it's like a big thing, especially at the start of your career as well.
Especially that like most artists want to break America rather than America break England.
Exactly. Like America's where you want to be, because I guess though, to be fair, in the UK, the population is more dense. So like you can, and more people, I guess.
So it's spread out quicker, because if you get like a stage and you get a presence, and I mean, like my mate, it created a fan.
Yeah,
because he still listens to him and that. So he didn't want to go. He had no intention of going, but obviously someone he knew liked it, dragged him there, and that's how it sparked it. I mean, that's what happened with me with drum and bass.
Yeah,
but I liked it. It's interesting that you actually said about like bass music, because looking back, I've always had like bass music in my life. Like I remember, I don't know if you know Bass Hunter.
Oh, of course I know Bass Hunter. That's
When You're Gone. That's the one thing.
You're Gone.
Oh, Now You're Gone. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's so mad how you're talking about that, because this morning at work, I was talking to one of my colleagues, and he was talking about how he went to Clubland in Newcastle, and Bass Hunter had come over from Sweden all the day just to play it.
No.
And he's like older now, isn't he? He's been around in the scene for so long. I mean, he's still dad, he still sings and everything.
Yeah, when I was younger, like teens, maybe 10 or something, he was our kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's when the song dropped in the store. Yeah. It was on everyone's like MP3, like we didn't have iPads, so everyone's MP3, and we like wired headphones as well. And it's like, what's that? I think it's so crazy. And what was the other one? Scooter.
That's an unfamiliar name, I think.
You don't know Scooter?
Scooter. Did he make a song called The Logical Song?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like, he was jumping all over the world.
No, I do know.
It was like he was like kind of like a face for electronic music for a while. And he was like, did he do something with Evanescence as well or something?
Evanescence is another name.
Well, he did something with like a singer.
Yeah.
And then what else was it? It was Chasing Status. I was always familiar with. No, because they just made a name for themselves.
Yeah, I've been listening to them since Blinding Faith. Do you remember? You know that album cover with the dog on it?
Yeah,
it's like I don't know what tempo is, but it's like what I'd say it's around like 130, 140.
Real snowed as well, because I'm pretty sure they played that when I first went to Leeds like 11 years ago now. Yeah. And I was, it was so mega.
I think that was, to be fair, what program original and how long ago did that come out? That sort of stuff by them.
Original, because I
think they might have gone from jungle drum and bass, and then when the scene died down, because apparently it died down like, I think it was 2000. The like D&B scene sort of died down, and it's only really recently sort of like started blowing up, like 4 or 5 years. Like I don't know, because I've not been in the scene that much, but
like I'm trying to get like when it was actually released. Yeah, it's 1995.
Yeah,
it's as old as I am.
So yeah,
that's crazy.
And to think Shy FX when he made that song was 17 years old.
Fuck off.
17 years old.
Fuck.
Could you imagine?
Having that time? But he was recently at Boyd. He went to that one. It was like 2 weeks ago. So it was like what? The second?
Yeah. I didn't go to it because I was at that free party.
Oh, did you know?
I could have gone to both, but it was bank holiday. Like I'd rather than like go Friday. I think it was Saturday. I didn't want to do 2 days in a row.
To be fair, like Shy FX, if you're going to be going to any festivals, you get to see Shy FX.
Yeah, Boomtown. That's one. Park Life. Yes, both of them, and they're both. So I'm so excited.
Which one am I going to? It's not Boomtown, it's the other one. Bass Fest.
Bass Fest.
Yeah,
Bass Fest summer?
Yeah, go with Louis.
Oh yeah, I was with Louis last year actually.
No way, yeah, that festival.
Yeah, no. The funny thing is about that was that Louis looks the exact same as my friend Dan, and I have a picture. I could send it to you.
Well, see what
they are the exact same looking. Like genuinely, like the thick eyebrows, the beard, the black curly wavy hair.
Yeah,
exact same. It was crazy. Like I didn't even say anything. Like our groups like merged because we had mutual friends, whatever. And I was friends with like Paradigm and yeah. So they were together, and I remember talking to Chelsea, turning around and then seeing Dan and Louis see each other for the first time, and they looked at each other like mouths open, door like gobsmacked. They're like looking at themselves in a mirror or something.
That's what I was gonna say. Louis might have just been like, "Oh, when did you put a mirror?" kind of thing. And honestly, I love that kid so much.
He's so sound and down to earth. Like he is a very nice guy.
I've got so coming for him.
Yeah,
he is so humble. He needs to recognize that he's super talented. And he's
incredible. Some mix-ups with him, and he's mixing under the table. Like he's so talented.
We went to the Raven Sheffield. Nicky Black Market, Alchemist, Herbs, and honestly, we were mixing at his just at his house beforehand. And dude, honestly, man, he'll break out like 4 tunes and stuff, and he'll just be in it, and then everyone's, "You can go if you want." I'm like, okay, and then he'll just like sound so much living, so much worse. I don't know how he does it, but he looks, when he's on the decks, he is just on it. Like when we talk about folks and stuff, like he'll just look so competent and stuff. Yeah. And he's just like, even after a rave and stuff, when he's knackered and that, and he'll just be like, "Go on, let's do it," kind of thing. And then they'll still do it. He'll still be just as good.
Yeah. So he's, when I did my mix up with him, because I play on 2 channels, I've got a pair of 400s. I was on 200s and now I'm on 400s. I've been on them for about 6 months.
What's the difference between the 200s and the 400s? Because I'm not too sure.
So, from what I could see, you're missing trims, so you can't turn the trims up.
Oh, so you've got another dial.
Yeah, I want both. So, like how loud you want the song, basically. You don't have the top selector wheel, so you can imagine that at the top middle there's like a jog wheel that you can use to cycle through the tunes.
Yeah,
and there's 2 buttons next to it to put it in the channels. You're missing your hot cue, beat loop, beat jumps, and pad effects from the top of your launch pads. Your effects selector, your loop buttons. There's quite a lot, to be honest.
It does sound it, because they don't look that different.
They don't, like, but there is so much to them. Like each button does a different thing. Sort of thing. Like
the good thing about like Rekordbox is that you can do everything on Rekordbox, but it's a fucking pain in the arse if you're gonna do it like everything that you said on Rekordbox.
Yeah, and we'll click the things. And,
yeah. I mean, it takes a little bit more skill than what I've
definitely. Yeah, but yeah, back to Louis. He was using the 3rd and 4th channels, and obviously because I've been to Pirates, I've had a 3rd channel, but that's a bit different. Having like a 3rd and 4th, and you have to select between the channels on each deck, so you can't see the 3rd song playing. Yeah. Whereas if you're on CDJs, you could see all through. So I was having to try and keep up with him on 4 channels. I did it. I messed up a few times here and there, but yeah, he is so like with it on 4 channels. All 4 channels, he'll have them lined up. He'll be bringing songs in whilst the double's playing, or tripling whilst the single's playing. Like insane stuff. Like honestly, there's levels to DJing, and he's like pretty high,
pretty top there. Because I remember when he there was, I think it was the first Sugar Cubes rave, and honestly, Mike, I was really excited going, and then he just text messaged me going, "Oh, you're going to Sugar Cubes?" So I'm like, "Oh yeah, you going?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm performing." Like, Louis, don't say that so casually, man. Like, why are you not more excited? And then I got there, and he was like, just being Louis and stuff. I'm like, dude, why are you not excited? Like, I'm so excited to see you, man.
And like I've talked to him about how he gets sets and stuff. He's like, kind of just like talk to the promoters, just like I casually just like have a conversation with them, get to know them and stuff. And he's played in Nottingham. He's played in Nottingham.
He's played a lot. He's played a lot.
Yeah. It's Leeds, I'm pretty sure. He's done a fair few. I'm like at the moment, I've played in Lincoln. That's it. I've played.
So how did promoters come to you, or did you go to them? Like, how did you make the leap from bedroom DJing to performing?
So I've played in Lincoln. I played in Sleaford. So Sleaford was, I played there 3 times at a place called Rio, which is now closed because it just died. Like no one goes there anymore. They started charging entry and stuff. Ridiculous stuff. But
what, even after a ticket?
After midnight, you have to buy a £5 ticket. No, I don't know. So this is like I wouldn't even call it a club. I call it a sports club on steroids. There's lights, speakers, disco balls, whatever, down the floor. But yeah, so I played there. Well, I was like, right, can we sort this night out? Because it was coming towards the end of when I was at sixth form, and pub crawl was happening in Sleaford.
Nice.
All of the year we're going to be there.
Yeah.
I was like, right, I'm confident enough to mix. I went up to them. I gave them like a portfolio. Like, I've got these mixes out on SoundCloud. I've got this many pennies. Like I've been doing this long, and we sorted a night out. They didn't trust me to do a Saturday night because, like they didn't think I was good enough, sort of thing.
Okay.
I knew I was, and I knew
it was experienced as well.
So they did it on a Friday night, which was luckily on the night of the pub crawl.
Oh, okay, so
yeah, exactly. So I guess I do the pub crawl. I still compete in the pub crawl, even though I'm playing the other night.
Of course you do.
I do some. Yeah, I did all of the pubs. I drank a couple beers at all of the pubs, and we got a metaphorical med kit. So I was all right.
Yeah,
I was all right. Played this event, and I told them, I was like, you might need a few more bouncers because there are going to be so many people here. They didn't listen to me. I filled the dance floor, literally. I think they said about 200 people came in within the first hour.
Jeez.
And there was a queue outside that went, I don't know, I know like where the place is up. I don't know how far it is between them, but there was 400 people that were there. The 350, 400, they said they counted to leave. And yeah, they had to hire 3 extra bouncers for the night because obviously like license and everything.
Just from you inviting a pub crawl to there.
Yeah, pub crawl and people just knowing me because I was posting on SoundCloud, TikTok a bit. It was more SoundCloud and sharing that on Instagram or Snapchat. So I had some like, I wouldn't even say fan base, just friends of friends that listen to my stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of people come, and they said it was more successful than any. Bear in mind, this was May. It was the most successful night they had that year.
Gee.
And it was on a Friday.
I know what you can say. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I did one after that. Me and my friend Byron, he does house. And so we sorted this thing where it'd be 2 hours of house, 2 hours of D&B. Did that. Because it wasn't pub crawl, obviously, like, it was more towards like festival sort of season. People were out as much. It was busy, but it wasn't like what I did the first time.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. Like, I had so much fun doing it. But like, I was like, I sort of need to get myself out there. I can't be constricted to Sleaford.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you like didn't take that as like you didn't I take that as a slight kind of thing, and you were like, right, I need to like do something else now.
Yeah, no, I still enjoyed it. Like, obviously, I'm playing out to a crowd. They're still all dancing and stuff. There wasn't many people. I wouldn't say many. I'd say there was like 35, which is normal Saturday night sort of thing for them. But yeah, I wanted to get myself to Lincoln basically, because Sleaford was just not the right fans, like crowd base for the music, which got me into Bushido. I was looking out there. I saw Bushido did open decks at Aikido. I get myself down there for one of the days, and the first time I was there, Bart was there, Bootleg Bruce.
Yeah.
And I start chatting to him, and he was like, yeah, man, get a stick, get down. At this point, I had no clue what a stick was. I was playing on 200s and an iPad, which also, by the way, I did the events with like 350 to 400 people. Did that on an iPad, decks, 200s.
No, wait, what, you just your own?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They had like Newmark party we goes or whatever they are. Like, awful. At least I had Pioneer 200.
Oh, so you just put like into a battery pack or something? Or
yeah, I had a portable charger for the iPad, and I had eggs on the decks, and I had an adapter to connect red and white. I can't remember what they're called, stereo.
Yeah.
I had a red and white adapter to aux and plugged that into the mixer, which was connected to the speakers. So it all worked out.
That's crazy, man. But some places just don't have decks, so like you don't bring them.
Yeah, you had to play them. The DJs that play there normally had to bring in their own laptop. When I didn't have a laptop on my Apple, I was like, I can't connect to a pair of 400 or equivalent 400s in Newmarks with an iPad. I couldn't play without. I just hadn't made it work.
Rise adapter to a combo.
Exactly. And it's an experience. Like, that weekend I did the pub crawl. I did the pub crawl Friday night, went to Birmingham for Lab 11 Invasion, which was crazy. And then the day after, because it was a bank holiday, I went to Suki at Void, which is incredible.
Shit.
Incredible. It was the first time he played at Void.
Yeah,
and again, that most recent one.
Yeah, because I had to miss the CDR because it wasn't the after party.
The warehouse after party.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he played it.
Yeah, I didn't go see that one. I saw his first one. Yeah, mega.
I deleted the video now because my phone ran out of storage, but I used to have a 2-minute long video at the start of the set.
Jesus Christ.
And he go, just because I was pretty messed up. Pretty messed up. Oh, nothing. But I remember at the start of the set, he just said, TSUKI, just a voice. And it repeats it, and then he brings in some synth and stuff, and then the drums, and then the hi-hats and stuff, and because that's why the video is so long, because he just
that's like almost that into
real the songing, like, as you create, it was incredible. I wish to have the video.
It was so I have to read through mine because obviously I'm actually on my phone, but I was there. And obviously, on a 2-minute video, like, you switch your arms, does it?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Because I'm always in like, if it's too long, but I know that there's going to be like a really dirty job. I'm like, man. Yeah. I'm like, festivals are worse because like, you just kind of thing. So to get your arm up, you need to like do that.
Yeah.
And then you got to put this one down. You got to like, yeah, because you got to try not to touch anyone.
I think the thing is though, raves, everyone's just sound.
Yeah, raves are a bit different because it's everyone about the drum and bass. There's like festivals, so it's like a bit of everyone kind of thing.
Like,
and some people don't have the same.
That's why
I think some people just have the same tolerance.
That's why I just love the rave community though.
It's just
people just go have a good time.
Yeah, like something's to hurt anyone. It's good going, and I think that's why like it's drawn so many people in and it's gotten so popular because I mean there's very few like music videos where people like dance choreography kind of thing, is it? It's always people just like being themselves, doing what they want kind of thing. And there's a sense of freedom that comes with that. And I just like, it's just like punk and stuff. Like punk came on the scene, everyone was like, oh no, that's just a noise kind of thing. It created a small amount of group, and now it was a stable, and you've got like subgenres of punk and pop and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy, and that's what I keep saying about people who diss on drum and bass. It's all right not to like something, but it's out of order to hate on it, because especially that people have like one thought about drum and bass, and it's like,
yeah.
And you and me know, and all the people who like drum and bass know, there's so much thought that goes behind it. Like when we went to the Easter festival, Boyd's Easter festival at the showground, and MVP was K-Motion, in my opinion.
Oh,
he brought it.
Okay, he did a good set. He did a very good set. I don't really know. To be honest, for that day.
And also, like, I saw Badger there, and he was like,
I got a picture of Badger that day. Yeah, Soaps of. So, do you know something?
I was with him for his birthday.
Oh, really? Oh, I was meant to do that.
Dude, I was literally, me and a mate was just like, oh, should we go play pool? Like, yeah, we'll go play pool. And then we walked downstairs, and it's just him without a hat. And I'm like,
really?
Like, what the fuck?
Really? So we like hat, man.
Yeah,
it's a rare sight.
Rare sight. And I was gushed by it. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, we're just about to leave. Like, the table runs out soon. It's like, fucking read that table for another, like, what, half hour? Is that fucking cool for you? And like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, he asked me to go, but I don't know what I was doing. I think I was just having sleep instead. Yeah, he took me behind stage for the warehouse thing. And I met Badger. He's a tall dude.
Yeah, he does look like tall, yeah.
But yeah, I got a picture of him. I got to talk to like all the local Lincoln DJs. Like,
yeah.
You got like Era, Summer LC,
yeah,
all of the
Era sound. I would take across it in Era.
Yeah, Era's got some scatty music.
And there's some new stuff that he's just dropped.
Yeah. Well, it got released on Nick the Lot Records. I'm pretty sure.
Did it?
Which is like Gradient Records, Nick the Lot. Like they're like the top sort of jump up, like heavy jump up sort of.
Dude, I want to come on in here. I'd love to get him on. Because I've seen him before as well. Oh, no. Because he's like, I always be in the front. And like, I always be like, that's true. It always like, we're looking like, yeah. I give a shit to look, and it's always like, oh, yes,
he is so cool. Like, he's good at mixing as well. I don't really see him much at Void though.
No,
he's been a few times.
Only a few times. I mean, I want to try and get to it and see like what kind of festival you're going to. Honestly, we've been to Equinox Festival because he did perform when I was there, and I went there with him, and I crushed it, like proper, filled the tent every day. Like people, you could see it filling up when he was playing as well. And it's like, this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I got introduced to him through Ben. He's like, bro, this guy is definitely going places. And yeah, he was telling us about how he was just on a chicken farm kind of thing. It is a day job, and then he just goes home and just
some insane but
right
offerings.
And like he's getting his like kind of sound, like it's very like if you know an Era song, like it's so good, and he keeps like the kind of like tone throughout. So they
actually had like the screechy, stabby synths, like heavy, like almost jumper-esque, Belgian jumper-esque.
It's very like new kind of stuff.
Yeah, like the what people would refer to them as like alien noises and stuff like that.
Yeah,
a lot of them. Yeah, that's a new thing coming about. Just as most far-fetched, like alien, unknown things, like similar. He's blowing up because of his sounds.
Yeah.
Oh my days, he's taken the DMB scene by the neck. Like he genuinely got him in a chug gold because of how insane, like the sound design is incredible. Like you gotta think, I don't know much about production. I really want to get into it.
Yeah.
But to make these sounds, you've got so many, like you've got plugins on these softwares. I'm not like experienced in it at all. I want to start it as soon as I get a new laptop because my laptop's on which I've been using the entire time. But
because the tune that I've been listening to from singing it, it's a similar remix, Counting.
what the Counting by Handy.
Yeah.
The remix. Yeah.
It's so good. Drop. Just whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I was listening to Kevin Headway. I was like, I was melted in the chat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played that for the first time at I think my friend showed me a video of Boomtown Nintendo, like, you know, the Nintendo stage at Boomtown. Pretty sure he played it for the first time there because he was back to back with Sota, which is also a crazy back to back. That's similar back to back Sota.
That must have been wild.
Yeah, that song is same as Behemoth, like Death Rattle. His songs are just so like, what the fuck has he just made? Like, you're so in like awe of the like how he makes, or at least I'd say for the regular listener, it's just like wobbly, like, and yeah, that's a sick song. But for me, it's like, how on earth has he made them sounds to make them?
Exactly, because it's like one continuous sound, but like you must split through like bends and stuff.
Yeah,
there's I know some boys who the Tri-Selector boys that they're getting
big up Tri-Selector.
Big Tri-Selector,
very cool, bro.
Dude,
the idea of tri-selecting alone is so cool. Like 3-man on decks is new.
They vibe so hard
and they're good at it. Like they perform at every venue they do.
Oh, and
they have it.
They bring in a proper filler, and they're just awesome. I cannot say good enough things about it.
Exactly. And they've played a few of their produced tunes out as well.
Yes,
I've got a video. I'm pretty sure they've got a video. They played at a charity brewer, and they played one of their bootlegs, and
looks like
Tri-Selector production.
Yeah,
they've got it on there. Actually, got it up in somewhere. I can't remember where.
I can't wait for them to like just get bigger and bigger. It's going to be insane. And they do producing. I went round and Liam was showing me all the ones that he did and stuff, and it's super interesting. But like, it's so like intense because it goes so long, and you've got to choose what goes where, everything had a place kind of thing. But then you've got to choose from like stock sounds and stuff, and they can change how it sounds. You say it's crazy.
The plugins, like there's hundreds, if not thousands, maybe more, like plugins you can use to make these noises, and like you can use I'm pretty sure you can use like multiple different plugins on the same sound to get whatever you need. Or it's like that. It's just I know a bit about producing. I want to get into it so bad because I have like not ideas that I've kept in my head, but just ideas of songs that I like. When I used to delivery drive for Domino's back in the day, I'd say about 6 months ago, I used to be driving, and I'd think of a song would be playing, and I'd think of a song that would be able to double with that song. So like,
you can never turn it off. You always
yeah, like literally. But I have ideas of songs I'd want to produce. Like, I just need to be able to put that on
100%
on like a screen. Like, I don't know how I'd get that idea to.
Because the one thing that I want to, I've been saying for ages, because you know the tune Down Under the remix, it blew off. Everyone loved it. I loved it. And the thing is, that was from like an old 80s, I think, that kind of thing. I'm like, right, fucking someone, please do it with Genesis, the band. It's so good. They're probably like Phil Collins.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's not going to sing. You don't want that. And honestly, because it's the same kind of vibe as a thing. Like you can get like, because I mean, you've got tons. You can. I don't know if Jesus knows me, and he knows I'm right, or Suzio. That'd be a good one. There's tons you can think of. Like, I can't dance. It's like I just please. I've looked for it as well. I can't find any of them, and I think it would hit because I mean, it's shown success that like taking an old song and like putting a D&B or kind of like vibe to it, and it works. Maybe you don't do it as heavy because like it wasn't heavy. It was quite almost a liquidy kind of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was like just a nice flow, but top 4 and then Liam told me how it's the software was, and I was like, well, I can fucking just imagine it then.
So
It's crazy expensive.
a song that I'd want to bootleg because I've not found one yet is Bonkers by Dizzy Rascal.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like the proper like grudgy. It's
I was like, oh my, that got released.
sort of song, yeah. But that's a song that I'd want to try and bootleg later down the line, like if I could. Also, I was talking to the guy that I DJ'd for when I played on the Intrusive event. Like I supported a guy called Benny. Didn't know if you're familiar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I supported him, and I was talking to him because I sometimes talk to him like.
Was this a competition one?
Yeah, in a competition to play at the event, and I played first, but obviously because I played, I was like, I had the DJ privileges of being behind the decks, rejigs and everything. But yeah, I've been talking to him, and yesterday, he put on his story, which do I release first? 2 free downloads or a mini mix, like a summer mini mix. And the song on the story, like, you can put a song to a story. It was the original version of Crazy by Niles Barkley.
Oh,
like that made me crazy. Yeah. And I swiped up and I was like, one of the 2 free downloads better be Crazy by Niles Barkley. And he sent me a photo of the name of the song, and it was Crazy Niles Barkley Benny remix. I was like, oh my God, that is so good. And he's released it now. It's released. It is an incredible. It's like jungly.
I've not heard it.
Jungly. That's incredible. It's got like neuro parts to it. Benny is a crazy producer.
Yeah,
he doesn't get as much recognition as he deserves. Like he's
still a
creative.
Yeah,
creative.
Because I tell you the truth, I've only listened to it heard of him a couple of times before that rave. I mean, he was always like, just like dropped the stuff menu and like a couple of bits. But then after seeing him perform as well, he does give off that like nice guy vibe.
Oh yeah,
you have a drink up with.
Yeah, definitely. Like I was behind the decks, and I went up to him. I was like, oh yeah, I respect your work so much because I'm genuinely like a big fan of Benny. Like he doesn't stick to one sort of sound, and he's done jungle. He's done like original 160 like breakbeat sort of jungle. He's beat like Gorillaz songs. Yeah, I love Gorillaz. He's got some heavy jungle, like it's not jungle, sorry, jump up. Like, and it's not like jump up, like synthy jump up. It's like a guttural, like bassy jump up. He's got a very unique sound when he makes that sort of music. And that's why I just went up to him. I was like, I'm a big fan. Like, I almost wanted to ask, like, could you give me a few free dubs? Because like, when you remember, I wish you could just do that, man. It's so hard to get dubs. It's really hard. Yeah. I've been sent a few dubs. Like if you like talk to them, I've never asked for them. If you talk to some DJs, like I don't know, if you're just talking to them and like you mention something, sometimes they just went to it.
Nice.
That's a little dub. Yeah.
I just feel like that's kind of like a win as well.
Yeah.
I'm just one. I got a dub.
Yeah. He's giving me a dub, which is quite cool. And I've got that in one of the mixes that I've made, which isn't out yet.
I was about to say, is it?
But no, I've got 2 mixes at the moment. I've got RemJ Selections Volume 1 out, which was the one that I played at Brewer for the charity event. Mega showed it, which was so cool. It's so much fun.
Dude, the energy on the dance floor was insane. Everyone was loving it.
And that was late. That was late on the gate. It was like, because they started 2 sets after me was it. I was done. And obviously it was an all-day thing and everyone was outside. And then they shut the outside stage because obviously you can't have music outside, can't set tight. It was a loud rig as well. So everyone flooded inwards. And like, everyone went inside when there was a few sets and then it was me. And the dance floor when I started, there wasn't many people on the dance floor.
No,
people were more migrating in the smoking area or at the bar. And I started playing and people did just start like moving in. And then I've got videos. I remember I doubled, what was it? It was Dead Limit and Problem by Chase and Status. And I'm pretty sure you're in the video, like giving it the god fingers.
I was
like, you can see it in between the speaker and the wall.
Dude, I love like doing like things on there, but like, I felt really bad because the first, the Benny one, I missed half of it, didn't I?
Which oh yeah, no. The thing is, I was first set. I didn't expect many people to go.
I was signing on it because I remember having a conversation with you about it. I was like, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
And then it like stuff happened. And I was like, fuck. And like, because when I was walking, I was thinking, it's like, fuck, I'm missing this much of his set. I'm missing this much of his set. And I came in, I was like, I'm glad I got a little bit of it. So when I heard your fucking thing, and it was just, I was so much like more intense. And it was like, I was having a blast. Like, I was loving it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was very fun doing the intros, and I don't care about a crowd, to be fair, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's just playing on a loud rig, because I love loud music. I love feeling music. And so when I'm playing on a rig that's shaking the floor and stuff like that, I can't get it's just...
It must be hard. It must be like, because some people who don't have like professional equipment and like speakers, like sometimes you can miss stuff. Like hearing wise, and then so there's only one way to practice, and that is to perform, kind of thing.
I think the thing with me, my car has a semi decent sound system. I've upgraded it. I've got a proper head unit that does all the EQs for me.
Are you telling me you mix in your car?
No, I've done it before. I've done it before.
Oh gosh.
And I had to use my old decks, my 200s and iPad. I plugged the Yorks into the deck, aux into the car. I've done it in a few cars as well, actually.
You're in everywhere, yeah?
Oh no, I'm not that fucking. Jesus Christ! Yes, that'd be a stress challenge in driving. Yeah, maybe if I had an automatic car, it's like
no, that's not a challenge, man.
I'm taking obviously.
I can see your face when you're trying to like plan it, like find a way that you could do it though. Like, which way do that? It would be alright.
Mixed out of I put my decks in my boot and then run a cable through to my head unit, and like I play it through the speakers on my head unit. But yeah, no, it's fun. Like in the summer, especially this summer, I didn't last a bit. I didn't really mix a lot, but this summer I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna take my car out, take a few mates, and just mix in my car. I take a few DJ friends and just mix out in like DJ Lake or something.
I've been thinking about that. Like just taking myself kind of thing, just going somewhere like a park, but like you said, like a lake kind of thing, and just having a little like time, because I've got a little battery charging and stuff. So like we'll be going for a good few like hours kind of. Because it's such a vibe, especially with the weather that we're going to have. It's been so sunny kind of thing.
I mean, maybe not the past few days too, guys. That's the thing about UK weather, a couple of sunny and then it ended up freezing. Just see down exactly. Like,
it was still on the morning because I was in shorts most of the day.
Yeah.
And then it started pissing down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in shorts as well. When it was raining all day. And I quite out by it as well. I packed my clothes this morning because I went straight from work to here, obviously. Packed my clothes for work. In the morning, it was a good day. It was sunny. It was a good day. Get to work and starts hammering it down. I was like, brilliant. I live like 40 minutes away.
Dude, that was like the worst part. Like, I left work and luckily there was I had an umbrella by the desk on saving grace.
Yeah.
Put it up and it went straight off and I had 2 bits of the umbrella. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. Like, this is I didn't stand in it.
Did you like crack it open?
It was one of those pull-out ones. So instead of like opening at the top, it just kind of went going. I was like, that's not supposed to happen. Everyone was fucking laughing at me. And I'm like, dude, this is kind of funny. Like, what am I supposed to do? So it kind of went up, but there was like that much of a handle. And like,
what? So you had to like hold it.
Well, luckily someone was like, took Pete on me. I was like, I'll give you the same. And I was like, just sound funny. Yeah, but I was like, that was so bullshit. Because I was like expecting so much and it just didn't deliver. I was so underwhelming.
If I remember what I was saying about, when you said you don't mix any car, do you? What was I saying? What was that?
You have. I'm not going to go to like a lake.
Yeah, no, I was saying something before it's completely left my mind.
But we were talking about Benny. I've done this a lot about like forgetting something that you've said and retrack it.
Yeah, no, you have to.
It's a talent. So we were talking about Benny and getting dub plates, and then not plates, dubs, and then
speaking.
Yeah, put your decks in the boot, running the lead to your speakers.
It's quite this completely left my mind, I think.
I can't remember anything else other than that.
No, I think it was because it was stored in my brain what I was about to say.
I live in the moment.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, it doesn't really matter much that I can't say because it isn't that important. But I just can't remember what I was going to say.
Well, I think that then that's because there are no like type of words. Let's get on the decks, you say.
Oh yeah,
Because you got a couple of songs that I play. I've got a couple of songs that I've got.
Yeah, I see how it may mix up right now. Yeah,
100%. So let's get this started.
Nice. Old school.
What are we going with?
This is my one.
That's my stick.
That's your stick. Yeah. Let's go. Shillers. Brett's sides are loaded.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna listen to this one first because I'm a bit unfamiliar. Let me just quickly skip to the drop. I'll play it.
This is an old school.
Yeah, this is
with a drum and bass twist on it.
I mentioned this song earlier.
Yeah, we did.
I mentioned it earlier, the Logical song by Scooter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it a quick listen because I don't know about the D&B version properly. All right. I might have this in the bag, I might not.
Let's see.
I'll start off there. I need to find myself.
It does ramp up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you got to loop the whole thing.
No, I've just got to find this one. Hopefully this works. Right. That one, so the BPMs, think about dynamic. The BPMs are changing.
Is that what you call it? Dynamic?
Yeah, so when the BPM changes, it's a dynamic. Sometimes, depending on the file you have, like if you have VBR files, I know that they can sometimes change BPM.
VBR?
Yeah, a variable bit rate.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that actually affects the BPM, but I think actually it's if a song is analyzed on Recordbox as a dynamic song, so at certain points of the song it will ramp up BPM, go down, but it averages out.
I did think about. I have been noticing about that with more music that I'm playing.
That might have sounded a bit clangy purely because the song that I was using was changing BPMs. I had to counteract it. Yeah,
bro, it wasn't like that. I mean, bro, you made me spill my drink. That was that good.
Oh damn, sorry about that.
yeah, you better be, man. But, bro, I thought that was sound.
Thank you.
Right, let's go for round 3.
Go on.
Right, let's go.
Shutters.
Actually, I know which one I want you to do. It's not in that one. Where is it? It's where the hell is it? Oh, maybe it might be in one.
I'm just hoping a nice one's picked.
Oh, hold on, I know where it's at.
Sometimes I just like, I'd say about 80% of the time, 80 to 90% of the time, I can think of a double. But some songs are just better left untouched, like just to play out on their own sort of thing.
That's what, when I played My Thing For You, some of them play out for so long, and that's literally just because.
Yeah,
I love it.
I completely agree. I used to be one for doubling everything, but I've realised now, like, sometimes leaving songs in is just so much better than doubling.
Yeah, and just letting it play out.
So I've actually, I think I've only heard the song once, so I will have to play it.
I'll do that just to keep it in suspense.
What's that?
Put the headphones on, we'll keep it in suspense. So this one, I've been listening to this tune for like pretty constantly recently. It's just such a vibe, man. And I've actually seen the person. It's a remix, and we actually went to see the person that it was a remix with. Really good.
Oh yeah, she is very good. I give that a little hint. She is insane. All right.
So what are you thinking? Is this going to be a difficult one?
Slightly. But I have a tune in mind that might work. Yeah, for the people that are a bit inclined with mixing, the past 2 doubles have been out of key. So do you know what mixing in key is?
Time the same keys, yeah.
So sometimes with mixing you can have 2 songs that aren't the same key, but they work because of something called dissonance, which was actually explained to me very recently, where a song, instead of going together like that, it kind of like goes together like that, so they're still working, but like instead of being locked tight, like same key, like they still work. They're not the same key. There might be like, I don't know, a kick that's like sounds a bit off, but it's every like 2 bars or something. But yeah, so I'm just hoping these work. They might not. I'll just go for it.
Right, let's see. DJ RemJ.
I'm hoping BPMs don't change again.
I thought I was going crazy or something. Or like, I just have like a bad
Yeah.
I like that.
That's it. The thing is, right, with finding a blend, sometimes it takes me more than once.
Oh yeah.
Like I say never. Like sometimes I'll just not have a double for a song that I know I want to be doubled, but I won't be able to find one for a fair while purely because I want it to hit. I want it to click.
So do you think that's like what is it, self-perfection, where it's like
Sort of.
I just like that just isn't good enough, that isn't to my standard,
Yeah.
like high.
I have a very high standard to what I want people to hear.
Yeah.
Like if I'm mixing at home and I'm freestyling and I'm having fun, I don't. Sometimes they won't go together at all. But like
That's like part of the journey though of exploring.
definitely, yeah. And I'm thankful that I've been introduced into the DMB or at least the DJing scene by Bushido, purely because there's such a range of talent.
Such good guys.
Talent. It feels like a family. They want me involved at such little experience. Like they put a lot of trust in me to play on these events when I've been DJing for a year and a couple months. Like it's yeah. I love the group. They are so fun.
But it's like I said, I've noticed the passion in you when you're playing. So obviously, like people like Frankie who actually put on events are gonna notice this, and they do see that passion, and it's like, right, this kid, it has got the potential to go places, and it's very like inspirational when you get that kind of like recognition.
Right, so we've been here for quite a while now. I have had a blast. We're gonna have to call it, but honestly, thank you so much for coming.
No worries.
I think I can't believe we finally did it.
Yeah.
Tell me what you've got. Tell the people what you've got coming up. You've got a mix, right?
Yeah, I've got a mix. RemJ Selections Volume 2. The first one up out. That was a charity one. This one is kind of just. It's more like just like an all around sort of thing. Like rather than making it just for a set, it's just making it for it.
Yeah.
So it's got way more. It's got like rhythmy stuff in it, as you heard. Like it's quite heavy. Yeah. Like it's in the works. I'm gonna put a lot of time into this one. So
the best one yet. Then.
Yeah, definitely. I'm about 18 minutes in at the moment, and I'm planning it all on a 2-channel. And when I want to record it, I'm gonna do it on 4 channels because I need it to sound consistent. Full. I need it. Yeah. So I've got no events at the moment. It's going into festival season, and so it's going a bit quiet, and I don't have any festivals booked. I'm not that good yet.
Are you going to any festivals?
I'm going to Boomtown and Parklife.
Boomtown and Parklife.
It's just going to be great.
Oh, you're gonna have a blast, and your mix is going to be out on SoundCloud
in the near future.
And what's your SoundCloud tag?
RemJ.uk.
RemJ.uk. Make sure you go follow and have a listen to all the fucking songs that you do. The mixes, it's out there. Insane. Absolutely insane. Well, thank you, man, for coming. Absolutely blast. What episode?
Exactly.
Episode 7 done. Take it easy, guys. See you later.